Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're looking into a story of a boy named Bobby to understand the connection between what we see on the outside, behavior, and what's happening on the inside, the invisible feelings. Bobby was a quiet boy who longed deeply for love, safety, and attention. But at home, his parents were often too busy or emotionally unavailable. When he cried as a toddler, no one came to comfort him quickly. When he proudly showed his drawing or an achievement, he was brushed aside. And these small but repeated moments of neglect left Bobby with an unspoken message. My feelings don't matter. I am invisible. By the time Bobby entered school, he already carried his sense of being unseen. He noticed how other children easily laughed and played together. Bobby wanted the same closeness, but did not know how to join in. When he tried, it came out wrong. He snatched toys, he raised his voice, or pushed others away. Instead of being embraced, he was scolded by teachers and avoided by peers. And very quickly, they started labeling him with words like mean, bad, trouble. At first, Bobby was confused and hurt, but over time, he started to believe what others said. Maybe I really am bad. Maybe this is who I am. This belief became his template, a lens through which he saw himself and others. And like most templates, it guided his behavior. Bobby began to act in ways that fit the identity others have placed on him. He grew more disruptive, picked fights, and received harsher punishments. And with each negative reaction from adults, his internal belief was reinforced. It became a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more he was labeled bad, the more he behaved badly. Deep down, he was saying, "See, I told you so. I knew you would reject me. I knew you would leave me anyway." And this cycle gave him a strange sense of familiarity. Even though it hurt, it was predictable. And predictability felt safer than risking rejection again. As years passed, the problem grew like a snowball effect. What began as small misbehaviors expanded into larger, more disruptive and destructive patterns. By the time Bobby reached adolescence, he was skipping school, getting into fights, stealing, facing serious consequences. The neglected child who once longed for love was now a teenager trapped in anger, mistrust, and survival. Bobby's life showed how early neglect and unmet needs can set a painful cycle in motion. Children don't misbehave because they are bad. Often their behavior is a cry for help, for connection. But when adults respond only with punishments and labels, the child begins to live out that negative identity. And this self-fulfilling prophecy not only deepens the problem but also becomes a kind of coping mechanism. A way to prove what they already believe about themselves, or they already knew that will happen. I am unlovable. People will always let me down. Over time, this template hardens into a worldview, a lens through which the child interprets all relationships and experiences. It explains why change can feel so hard. The child or adult has come to expect rejection, and therefore behaves in ways that almost guarantees it. But this cycle is not unbreakable. As we discussed in our previous video on rewriting the templates of trauma and neuroplasticity, with consistent love, patience, and positive reinforcement, a person can slowly begin to unlearn the lie that they are unworthy. They can embrace the truth that they are valuable, capable of good, and worthy of love. Breaking the cycle early does not just prevent misbehavior, it rewrites the story. It takes a snowball that was rolling downhill and redirects it, saving years of pain and turning a destructive pattern into a redemptive one. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more.